What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tune into my channel. Well, you can tell from the title, I'm doing this video to tell you all how I survived COVID-19. Okay, the reason why I want to do this video because I feel like the CDC is telling us how to prevent from getting it, but they're not necessarily telling us how or what to do when you get it, how to get through the COVID, the virus or whatever. Okay, so y'all just bear with me because this is like my first video of the other journey, but this is a video I'm just gonna share with you guys. I have some notes here that I've written down through my journey, what I went through every day, so that way you guys will know the symptoms that you probably will get and how you would deal with it. And for those of you who don't know, I am a respiratory therapist, so I felt like because I work with the patients and then I've been through having COVID-19 that it's imperative for me to do the video. Okay, so I tested positive on July 7th. I've been trying to get this video out for the longest, y'all. I'm going to try to keep it as short as I can, but it might be a little long, but I'm going to try my best to keep it short, okay? So, July 7th, that's when I officially tested positive for COVID-19. Leading up to that, leading up to that, which was that the week before, which was June 29th, I noticed I was feeling symptoms, but I didn't think it was the corona. Okay, so June 29th, I was feeling tired. That's a Sunday. I normally work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at work, so that Sunday I was feeling tired, and I was starting to get headaches. But I just thought maybe it's, that time of the month for me. So that's probably why I'm having headaches. I'm feeling tired. That's normal for us women. So then that Monday, and normally on Mondays and Wednesdays, I work out with my trainer. And then Tuesdays, I do like a online workout on IG. I still was feeling tired. I was having bad migraines, you guys. It was so bad that like just me lifting my head up like this, I can feel my head pulsating. Okay. After that, so then on July 2nd, I was feeling tired, still having migraines. I also had to go to work. That was my Wednesday. I had to go to work. So mind you, I hadn't worked out from Sunday because I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturdays my days to sleep. Sundays I get up in the morning. I do a workout. Monday I go work out my trainer. Tuesday I do a workout. Wednesday I go back work out my trainer, and then I'm back to work for my 3 days. That's my routine. That's what I've been doing before Corona. I've still been doing it. So I was not able to work out the Sunday, the Monday. I was just feeling so tired. I called my trainer, canceled, and but it did not dawn on me because I was just like, dang, well, I'm so tired. But at the same time, I'm just thinking that it's that time of the month. So then I went to work, and I was at work. I was tired. I had to take an ibuprofen because my headaches was just so bad at work. Like I was in the room, like if I wasn't seeing patients, I was in the room like this, had my head, I just had to hold my head down. Like I couldn't keep my head up because my head was like pulsating and banging so bad. But same time, y'all, I still wasn't thinking it was anything, right? Then that Thursday I went to work, and mind you, when I'm at work, I'm like respirator down, shield, goggles down, clothes is covered up, shoes is covered up. I'm like fully covered so I don't get exposed. I had a patient who was coughing. I was in the room. I had to go see. Then the third, when I went to work Friday night, I had a bad intubation with a patient, whatever. After I got off work on 4th of July, you guys, it went downhill from there for me. Um, I had, I still had migraines and headaches. I drove home and I just wasn't feeling good at all. I was feeling like crap, literally. I called my boss and I told her, I was like, you know what? Um, I don't know what's going on. I was thinking that because I had a bad incident at work, I had got exposed, and but the symptoms don't come like that. So I was like, I'm not going to my house. I need to go somewhere. I'm looking for a hotel, whatever, whatever. So during the time me looking for a hotel and everything, and she was telling me like, check-in's not until 3, because I just could not function, you guys. Like, I could not think for myself. That's how out of it I was. Only thing, I had parked in front of my yard, and I just told my mom, like, I can't come in the house, I think I might have been exposed. I'm not feeling good, and I didn't want to expose them if I had been or whatever. I had fever, guys. I had chills. I had body aches, and it was so bad. I had told my mom that, like, I can't check into the hotel till 3, so her and my daughter was gonna have to leave the house. Um, and when they left the house, me just walking from the driveway to the door, I felt like I was gonna pass out. Like, I don't even know how I got in the house to wait till 3 o'clock, and it was so hot that day. So, moving on, I laid down in the house, but I didn't lay. I just stayed in the front, and I laid on the floor. So that way, my mom, when she came back, she wouldn't have too many areas to like sterilize and spray down with Lysol. So then, that, and also that Thursday, I felt my throat tingling. It was tingling, like itchy, and I was like, "Oh Lord, this lady coughed on me." I got to go. I hope I don't get sick. But it wasn't from the patient because I was fully covered up. So, but I had the sore throat, the itchiness. Um, like I said, I had migraines, fever, chills, body aches, everything. So I managed to drive to the hotel and nobody could really take me because then they would be exposed too. So I had to drive myself. But all I could, like, my 4th of July
was a blur. I was driving myself. All I can remember was, like, every time I'm driving, like, I hear because I was on the expressway, like, I'm veering off the road, and I was just praying the whole time, like, Lord, please, help me get to this hotel.
Okay, so got to the hotel, checked in, and I was just like, Lord, please, please. Like, I felt literally weak, guys. Like, I could not do anything. And thank God, I just kept praying, Lord, please help me, that I made it to the room. When I got to the room, I couldn't even spray the room down or nothing, but disinfect the room down. Only thing I was able to do was I fell out, passed out on the bed, however you want to call it, and I didn't wake up to the next day. The next evening, rather say. I had so many missed calls, child, didn't know what's going on. But anywho, that was 4th of July. July 5th, which was that Sunday, I woke up, still was feeling like crap. The body aches, you guys, like, literally took me out. And I'm a person, I'm a fighter. Like, if I'm sick, I still go to work. You got a little cold, whatever. Rarely call out from work. The body aches. I felt like I really got ran over by a 24-foot tractor trailer truck. Like, the body aches was horrible for me. The fever only lasted so long. I was taking ibuprofen, which you're not supposed to take, but that's all I had at the time. That's what my mom had packed for me, and I was in so much pain. Like, I was just sleeping. Like, that's all you could do when you're in that much pain. That's all I could do is sleep. So after that, that Sunday, I basically slept all day. Then that Monday, I still had body aches, but They were getting a little bit better because I was still taking the ibuprofen, and I wasn't supposed to be taking it, but that's all I had, and I was in like excruciating pain. Like my whole body was aching. Like it's like you're in fetal position, like you're in that much pain, like you can't do nothing. So then that Monday, I think I went. I couldn't get tested. Then that Tuesday, I finally went and got tested. They made an appointment for me. I went and got tested, and then boom, I tested positive. Okay, so um, during that time, because I was out, but before I had tested positive, like I had to go to the store. I had to get something. I didn't have an appetite. I lost my appetite. Like I didn't feel like eating nothing. I lost my appetite. The only thing I was able to drink was some tea. I was drinking tea. The stuff that my mom had packed me, like Vicks, all that stuff like that. I was using Vicks because then I started having chest pain. I started having chest tightness. I started having chest pressure. Um, but I thank God that I got over it. But I was having everything. I had any whatever symptoms they say you have, I had it. Then after that, that Monday, the body aches was getting better, but then the chest pressure came, the chest tightness. Um, it was hard for me to take deep breaths. I was short of breath. Just to do that was so painful, and it started making me cough. But because I'm a respiratory therapist, I work with these patients, so I know what we're doing. When these patients come in, they have corona, we have them laying on their stuff. I was doing when I was sick. When I had the body aches, everything, I would just lay on my stomach the whole time. Just lay on my stomach, lay on my stomach. Um, then out of out of nowhere, I started getting mucus, thick mucus. It was hard to cough it. It was like glue, like the thickest glue that you know of. That's how it was trying to cough it out, and it was like literally, I'm about to choke myself just trying to get it out. That's how thick the phlegm is. So seeing how thick that was for me to get out, I see why when these patients get on the ventilator, why it's hard to get them off. Like it's mucus out of the lungs, that phlegm out of the lungs, honey. That's hard. But after that, it was hard, so I had to start putting Vicks on my chest when I slept at night. The Vicks wasn't even doing it, guys. It was not helping me. So then I started getting hot rags, putting hot rags on my chest. That was the only thing that was really helping me. It's like it felt like it was opening up my lungs. Like basically like when you get in the shower. I was taking hot showers. I was doing the Vicks. Vicks wasn't really helping. But the hot rag, so I was getting some hot steam boiled water. I would put the rag in the water, let it cool off for a few seconds, squeeze the water out, and just lay it on my chest, and then take deep breaths, just like that. It helped relieve a little bit of the pressure and the pain, but it felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest. Then it was so tight, it hurted just to cough. Next thing you know, after that on Wednesday, I had one of my friends stop by, um, dropped me off some ginger, so I was able to make the ginger tea like that. Then another friend dropped me off some lemongrass. The lemongrass tea, in Jamaica they call it fever grass, and that's what a lot of Jamaicans are doing. They're drinking the fever grass, and they're saying when they drink that, it runs everything out of you. That's what they say. At that point, I was just willing to try anything because I was in pain. To take a deep breath, if I took a deep breath, I started coughing, 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 coughing like a coughing fit. And then because you have the phlegm stuck right here, it's not like you're going to stop coughing. You feel like you have to cough it out. So I would cough, and it was so thick to get out, like it was choking me. Okay. So then that Thursday, you cannot stay down. You have to push yourself. This whole time I was still in pain, still having body aches. The body aches were getting better, but they were still bad. I was having a severe pain by my hip, by my pelvis, that was hurting for me to walk. Honey, I just took the ibuprofen. I prayed to the Lord, don't let me get no blood clots. And I took it because that's all I had. And I pushed myself to walk. Yes, I was in a hotel. I would just leave and go walking where nobody was. I would walk down the main road. The first day, I was able to get a mile and 1.7 miles in. That was the um, hardest walk I ever had to do. And I work out, you know what I'm saying? The corona put me down. Like it said, honey, sit your, you know what, down, okay? And I'm a fighter. Like, can't nothing really put me down. But baby, having COVID-19, you can't do nothing.
A damn thing. But sit down and get your you know what whooped. Okay, get that ass whooped. Okay?
I couldn't do nothing. That's how bad it was. So I had to push myself. I was in pain walking. My hip, my pelvic area was hurting. My side was hurting, but I just took ibuprofen. I just kept pushing myself to walk. It was so hard. I was short of breath on my walk. I kept coughing, of course, because when you're walking, when you're doing any kind of exercise, it's going to make you take deep breaths. And I'm talking about the whole walk. I was coughing and spitting it out. You got to get that phlegm out. You cannot cough and swallow it, you guys. You have to get it out. That's the only way you're going to get better. Then that Friday, that July 10th, which was a Friday, my chest was still hurting. I was bringing up a lot of mucus, but I did a 1.8 miles. So I kept pushing myself to go. I was tired. I didn't overdo it. Like if I felt like tired, I was like, okay, you know, it's enough. Let me turn back around and go back. That Saturday, which was July 11th, I took a break. July 12th, I got up and I walked 3.7 miles, guys, which was woo. I walked the 3.7 miles, which was amazing. Like I felt like I was getting better. I still had the coughing, the chest pain, the body aches had gone away, the chills was gone, but I still had that. Then on the 13th, that Monday, I had did an online workout, but I didn't do too much because just to take a deep breath, like squats and all that stuff, it was like I felt overexerted, like I was overexerting myself. Okay, so after that, the 13th through the 17th, I just kept doing workouts little by little online. IG, there's a lot of trainers. The trainer that I was doing live with, I am Hennessy, I was doing his training while I was in the hotel. And I wasn't doing it at his pace, I was just doing it at my pace just to kind of keep my lungs working. The main thing is that while you're in the situation, in the sickness with the virus,
Um, yes, you're gonna have days where you cannot do anything because the corona has put you down, honey. Okay, put you down, all the way down. But
you must stay active. Okay. Now during this time period of me being sick, like I said, I tested positive on the 4th, but my symptoms started on June 29th, and I did not know. I didn't suspect it or whatever like that. On that week after me, my mom took sick. She got sick. She had to go to the hospital because it was bad for her. She was like, I kept calling as I was getting better. I was calling and checking on her because she had my daughter. My mom was she was sick, y'all, and I had to tell my dad to take her to the hospital. That he took her to the hospital, and they had to keep her overnight for 2 days, I think, 2 days. Then she got discharged, and I was telling her, you know, everything I was doing to get better. I bounced back a lot quicker than my mom. She does have one past medical. Today is August. I said my mom tested positive July 10th. It is August 20. Today is August 25th. My mom finally took a test and tested negative on July 23rd. I mean August 23rd. Sorry, August 23rd. So, it took my mom way longer to get over the virus, which I don't care. I'm just glad that my mom is still alive. Me, I bounce back a lot quicker, but if you compare me and my mom, I work out a lot. I'm always into taking my vitamins and taking healthy things. I always take Nutriburs, vitamin C, all that stuff I was doing because I work with these patients. So I was making sure I keep my immune system up. Now, some people's like, "Oh, you do all that stuff and you got sick." Yeah. But guess what? I bounce back, and it's because I take care of my health. I said that to say this, you guys. Make sure you're taking care of your health. Make sure you're taking things to keep your immune system up. Okay. One thing that I was able to get while I was in a hotel on quarantine, where I was, there was a vitamin shop like across the street. So I had did an online order because I was looking for something that had vitamin C, elderberry, zinc, and vitamin D3. Instead of taking all these pills, I hate taking pills. But my mom during the time had made elderberry tea because I have elderberry at home, which I was doing that. I was taking elderberry, doing my NutriBurst, vitamin C, and everything, because I do work with these patients to keep my immune system up. But what I did find is this immune support, okay? And it has, as you can see, it has vitamin C, elderberry, zinc, and vitamin D3. Along with my NutriBurst, I take this, and I take a side supplement of vitamin C. So, guys, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Like I said, the things that I did was I did ginger tea. And not no packet. I had raw ginger. My friend dropped me off some raw ginger. I would in the hotel I was in, I had a sweet, so I was able to boil it and make tea out of it. I had lemons, Vicks vapor rub for my chest. Even though it really helped that much, but still I needed it. I was doing hot showers, hot rags on my chest. I was also, main thing is you want to lay on your stomach. Lay on your stomach if you're having shortness of breath. And remember, guys, yes, they tell you to get rest and stay home and rest a little bit, but I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you must get up, get active, and get moving. I don't care if you can't go outside. If you're somebody who can't, like my mom, when she first got it and she got out of the hospital, sister girl was home. I kept telling her to exercise, do this, do that, whatever, whatever. Oh, I'm walking in the house. I'm walking to the bathroom. That was her walking. Sister girl had to go back to the hospital. She started having chest pain. She thought she was having a heart attack. Come to find out, she had pneumonia because she wasn't walking. After she had pneumonia, she got it together and she was following what I told her to do. And like I said, guys, COVID-19, whether you want to believe it is a hoax, whether you want to believe somebody made it, somebody did probably make it because this disease is horrible. Okay? I cannot say how bad it is. Today's August 25th. Just last night, I was in a COVID unit with a patient, and this lady was begging me, please, begging me and the nurse and the PCA, please, please don't let me die. Like, do you know how bad it is? How sad, how so many emotions that go through your head. You see somebody here begging for their life, you know. It's it's not easy working with these patients and seeing them die and die and die and die. Um, my first week back to work, I worked 5 days. I had picked up 2 extra shifts, and there was a total of 7 patients that died just in my shift. So it is very hard to see people dying at a rate like that. And for me, it's very hurtful. Like, I really take it dear to, because I feel like these people, this is somebody's family. Like, this is somebody's grandfather that loves them so dearly and is crazy about them, and for them to not make it back home, it is sad. Like I said, I did this video because the CDC is telling us what to do, not to get. They're telling us, oh, wear your mask, wash your hands, wear your mask, wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart, this, that. They are not telling you what to do when you get corona. They're not telling you what to do after you test positive, when you start feeling symptoms. So, like I said, I took ibuprofen. You're not supposed to take ibuprofen because the blood clots that corona can cause, because corona does cause you to have blood clots. You are supposed to take Tylenol. I did test negative, so I survived corona. And some people feel like, oh, yeah. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people are surviving, a lot of people are going home. It's just that it takes time to get through the virus. Like, it takes time to get the virus out of your body. Some people, it's taking them 2-3 months before they can get a negative result. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to get out there in the sun. You got to get out there in the sun, sweat it out. The same thing you would do if you had like a regular cold or the flu. Sweat it out, guys. You got to get outside, get some vitamin D, natural. I'm a person, I love natural things, because you see how much stuff is being altered and everything. I'm trying to look for something. I had some notes that I also had wrote down for the corona, of what you should do. Let me see if I can find it. I think this is it. Okay, so this is like basically the same thing I was telling y'all. Basically, if you test positive, make sure you take Tylenol every 4 to 6 hours. That will control your fever and your body aches and your pain. Drink plenty of fluids. Steam is your best friend. I also did, like, I have boiling water in a pot, and I would just inhale it, okay, and blow it out. Inhale for the steam to get into my nostrils. Do hot showers. Hot showers will create that humidification for you, or like that vapor for you to inhale. Also, you want to stay inside, stay home, not going to no stores. But if you can get out and go for a walk, do that, because you need some vitamin D, you guys. Also, take vitamin C as much as possible. Elderberry is good. Hot tea with lemon water. Also, make sure you're doing ginger. Ginger is it, honey. That ginger, it has a spice that it will just like, knock it out. Also, I'm reading on my phone. Like I said, if you can get, the hotter the tea, the better. If you can get out in the sun, do it. Make sure you, like I said, it's all at your pace, guys. Make sure you're pushing yourself. Do get your rest at the same time, but do still keep yourself active. Stay off your back as much. Like I said, it spreads more. That way is because of the bacteria you laying on it. Your lower lobes are not really expanding like that. And also, when you're in pain, you tend not to take deep breaths. Also, make sure you exercise alone. Be safe, and just keep praying to God that you get through. Also, one other thing is what we're doing in the hospitals. We have a thing called an incentive barometer or IS, whatever you want to call it. Basically, what that does, it makes you take a deep breath to expand your lungs, and you have to keep the little ball in between the arrows. That's you holding your breath open. But if you not holding your breath, but basically like this, you taking a big deep breath. If you don't have that little object at home, little machine, what I was doing because I didn't have it, I was just doing the maneuver, doing the movement. So I would take a deep breath, hold it for like 5 seconds, and exhale. Um, that right there, let me tell you, when I did that, oh Lord have mercy, Jesus, my chest was hurting and the coughing would not stop. Okay, but I had to keep doing it because I was like, this corona is not gonna take me. I done seen too many people die from it. You know what I'm saying? But um, my mom, thank God, she made it out. She made it through. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just want you guys to know that is it possible? Can you survive corona? Hell to the yeah, you can. I've survived it. My mom survived it. My auntie up the road tested positive. My uncle tested positive, and they survived. You can survive, guys. Remember, corona is a virus, so it has to work its time out of your body. Basically, that's what it is, and it's up to you how hard you're gonna fight. Some people, due to them having other issues like they have high blood pressure, diabetes, it's harder when the corona hits them, it's hard for them to get rid of it. But you got to keep pushing. Like I told my patient last night, don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep coughing that stuff out. I had her on her stomach. I had her on her side. I wasn't playing. I was working hard because I know how it was for me. I know how it was for my mom. My mom, I was super worried, super worried. So, and since me and her tested positive, then my whole family, the rest of my family who was around us had to get tested. Um, my dad, that's what I want to tell y'all. My dad, he was around my mom the whole time. He had a mask on and he did not get corona. So, to all these people who are protesting not to wear masks, I mean, to each his own, honey. But my dad wore his mask and he did not get sick. He got tested and he was negative. My auntie, who was looking out for my other auntie and her husband, she was wearing her mask the whole time and she tested negative twice, baby. Okay? So make sure y'all are wearing your mask. Make sure you hand washing, taking your vitamins. And the reason why you want to take your vitamins, like I said, you want to have your immune system up there so that way the vitamins and doing all these things is not going to stop you from getting. It's just if you get it, you have a better chance. Basically, you have a better chance at fighting this disease off because this disease is nasty, baby. I'm telling you, it's nasty. It's taking people out like this. That Friday, that bad intubation that I had with a guy, um, that next day he cold and died. Like people are dying just like that. Like you coming to the hospital, or even if you're not at the hospital, you're home and you don't know how bad it's gonna be. Like that's why I told my dad, like, please take mommy to the hospital because my mom was just in the bed moaning and moaning and moaning. I kept calling her, talking to her. And then at one point, she was talking to me, and like every day it just kept getting worse. And next thing you know, she like, that's all she could do. She couldn't even talk to me. She only could say like one or two words, and it was moaning. One or two words, moaning. I told my dad, please take her to the hospital. She need to at least get her vitals checked. And when she did go, her oxygen level was low. So like I said, to close the video because it is a little long, but this is how I survived Corona. Um, my mom, when she really decided to start listening to me, she survived it as well. And with the help of the Almighty God, we both came out a survivor of the Corona. Okay. Um, I wanted to donate my plasma, but to be honest with you, the way this virus is presenting itself right now, it seems like um, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's mutating. So, with that being said, I'm gonna hold off from donating my plasma right now because the immunity that they say you have from it, it only lasts like your antibodies. They're seeing that they're looking at the antibodies in people, and the antibodies are only lasting for 4 months, and after 4 months, 4 months to a year, you can get sick again. So I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, the person that I can't stand the most, which is nobody. But if I had somebody I couldn't stand, I wouldn't wish it on them. Because the thing is, when Corona hits you, you do not know how it's going to attack your body. Everybody is different. Some people are having neurological issues. Some people it's causing them to have droopiness, stroke-like symptoms. So the Corona is hitting everybody differently. Just so you guys know. So you might say, "Oh, child, it ain't gonna get me to." Okay, whatever you want to say, honey. But just know, everybody it hits everybody different. Okay, you guys. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And I hope you guys learned something from it because I really felt that like there's nothing, I haven't seen a lot of videos that's showing how they survived. A few, there's some, but it's not a lot. So I feel like me giving my side of what I did could help somebody. Okay, see y'all later.